Hello, I'm Anya, and welcome to the top of my crafting table. This is my first booktube video, and I am really excited to share it with you. It's a little awkward, it's not cut super great, but I did my best, and I'm here to meet people and try and make some bookish friends. A little about me: I love horror, I read a ton of books every year, and I really love my cat. His butthole is the true star of this video. I realized when I was putting it together that I forgot to film an intro. So this is my awkward attempt to put something in at the beginning of this video and hope you guys like it. In this video, I'm going to be DNFing Catriona Ward's Nowhere Burning, and I'm going to be reading Blood Cruise by a man whose name I've already forgotten. But I loved Blood Cruise. I'm pretty sure I got the rec from Jordalinereads, and oh my God, was it a great recommendation. Love Jordaline, highly recommend following her channel if you're not already, which you probably are. So anyway, yeah, first booktube video, it's a reading vlog. Let's get right to it. Bye. Hi, what's up? Hello. I forgot to record any video for the entire first half of the book. So now I am sitting here on my unmade bed trying to catch you up. The first chapter of the book, fucking banger. Like 3 people are dead. Like 3 people are dead. We're on the run for our lives. There's like a 7-year-old with a gunshot wound. Like just going and going and going. But now we're at the middle of the book, and it's kind of slowing down. Like, it's a slog. I never thought that anything with a crocodile named Tinkerbell in it could be a slog. But here we are. I think it's that if you've read one cult book, you've read all the cult books. Does that make sense? And so here we are, and it's agricultural, and just because it's a bunch of kids doesn't mean that it's not still a cult book. Does that make sense? Hello. It's a week later. I look the same, but I also look different, and it's because somehow I put on the exact same outfit that I was wearing a week ago. I don't know why. It just happened. So, update. I have DNF'd Nowhere Burning with prejudice. I hated this book. It is the worst book of 2026. I don't see how anything could possibly top it. In fact, this book is so bad that it has also gone back in time and become the worst book I read in 2025 as well. Does that not make any sense? Well, neither did the book. Sorry for the abrupt change in location. My dishwasher was running in the background and it was really annoying. So Nowhere Burning is DNF'd. I am now reading Blood Cruise by Matt Strandberg, I think. I needed a palate cleanser, and something called Blood Cruise appeared to have the exact vibes I was looking for. I don't know what's going to happen in the book, but I am hoping so bad it's vampires. I love vampires, but only if they are like scary vampires, not slutty vampires. Anyway, just started it. The writing's a little clunky, but that may be down to the translation. Also, it's queer. There's a queer couple. There's this little gay couple, and I think they're going to get married, or one of them's going to propose to the other, and I am invested in their storyline. There are no queer women, and I would be more invested if there was a little lesbian couple, but there's not so far. But there is a cute little best friend group, like 2 girls and their BFFs, and they're a little drunk, they're a little slutty, but they love each other, and that is key for my enjoyment of a female friendship. I love female friendship in books, but I don't like female friendships where they're just like you can't see where they like each other, or they don't act like they like each other. But this one, they act like they like each other, but also they have moments where they genuinely appreciate each other. Like one of the girls, her name is Maddie. She thinks about how much she admires her friend and how pretty her friend looks when she laughs, and how she loves the sound of her laughter. And also that sounds kind of gay when I put it like that. But man, genuinely appreciating those parts of your friend is an important and key part of friendship. And I am hoping they live through this. Also, one of them has a mad crush on the Eurovision guy who runs the what is it called? The thing where you all go sit karaoke. Oh my God. The brain is not working today. Karaoke. She has a mad crush on the karaoke host, and I hope she gets it. I hope she bones down hard with him because she deserves it. How's it going? I'm still working my way through Blood Cruise, but I had to take a quick break because I am making lemon curd sweet rolls, and they were proofed and ready to go in the oven. And Blood Cruise is my downstairs book because my apartment is laid out so the bedrooms are on the downstairs floor, and there's the bathroom down there, and then upstairs is the kitchen and the living room. And because I get sick of running up and down the stairs every time I want to read, I keep an upstairs book and I keep a downstairs book. My upstairs book right now is Scream With Me, the history of feminism in American horror films. I'm blanking on the subtitle, and I'm also blanking on the author's name. Anyway, it's about horror movies between the 60s and 80s and the ways they expressed feminist themes and the effect they had on culture. It's really good. The first chapter is about Rosemary's Baby and abortion, and the second chapter is about The Exorcist and domestic violence. And currently it's going into the ways that the movie expresses anti-feminist themes through the portrayal of Chris, who's portrayed as a liberated woman, like a women's liber. She's really likable and she's really competent. But the movie kind of undermines that by having her daughter be possessed. In some ways, it's an extreme version of what anti-feminists feared would happen if daughters were raised by single mothers. And so in one way, the movie is anti-feminist, but in other ways, the movie is very feminist. And I'm looking forward to reading more of the breakdown of the themes of the movie. And I can really see how it ties into domestic violence, although in this case, the violent abuser is Pazuzu, the demon, who's operating through the possessed child. But sometimes domestic abusers work through their children to attack the women. Hi, hello. You're on my little scrapbooking table. I hope you like the view. So, I am not wearing makeup today because I am big tired. I am tie-tie. I have an autoimmune disease and the fatigue is fucking killing me today. So, enjoy this viewpoint from Troll Anya. So, I am about 100 pages into Blood Cruise and no one is dead yet. This is a really long time to wait for a death, especially in a book called Blood Cruise. I don't know about you, but you know that thing that books do where you have the first chapter and it's like this little cold open and somebody you've never seen or heard of before gets brutally murdered? I actually like that. I like the stage setting. I like a little aperitif of murder in my books, if you know what I mean. There is very little blood, and I expect it to be like the elevator scene in The Shining up here. I expect this cruise to be covered with gore. I don't think I actually summarized this book, and I don't think it really needs a summary. It's called Blood Cruise. It's about a cruise. It's a 24-hour cruise, and we go on it, and there's horrible monsters on it, and probably almost everyone is going to be dead by sunrise. I am hoping for a good time. But there are so many characters in this book. I don't even know what to do with all of them. Then it's not that I'm having trouble telling them apart because they are, at least, it's not that they're fleshed out. It's that they're stereotypes. And I can remember not even stereotypes, they're archetypes. And I can remember the archetypes. Like we've got the woo girls, we've got the gay couple, we've got the little family, we've got the older woman who's there by herself, we've got the drunk singer dude who I already hate and want to see dead, we've got the bartender. You know what I mean? I can't remember their names, but I remember who they are when their chapters roll around. So we've spent a lot of time meeting loads and loads of characters for very little payoff. But I am hoping that it picks up. Somebody just got attacked And I am hoping that this is the beginning of a wild wellspring of gore, and the blood is going to start to flow, and it's going to get creepy and weird and awesome. Anyway, I just wanted to catch you up on Blood Cruise. To everyone at home, wondering if I only have one shirt, the answer is yes. Yes, I do. Please watch this video so that I can buy more shirts. No, the South is going through a major heat wave, and I am dying. Even with air conditioning, I am dying. I am on so many meds that fuck up my heat tolerance. I can't even deal. Yeah, the camera's really shaky because my hands are really shaky. I'm gonna try moving. All right, let's see if this helps. It didn't help. I'll catch up on the book later. You're on my crafting table again. I hope you like the view. But at least the camera's not shaking and jerking around. So I am now 200 pages into Blood Cruise, and I am happy to report that there are vampires, and they are disgusting. Like, when the people become vampires, all their teeth fall out and are replaced with new sharp teeth, and there's blood and there's gore, and the whole ship is slowly being turned into vampires because the infection spreads like it's zombies, and I am very satisfied with the direction the book is going so far. Hey y'all, it's Anya. I am 200 pages into Blood Cruise, and I just wanted to say that I was expecting a fast, fun read. I was not expecting to think critically about it. But there are two things in the book that are really making me think. One is that there is this girl in the book, one of the main characters, and all the other characters describe her as fat, but she doesn't think about it herself, which is super realistic to me. But there is this scene where she's at a nightclub, and this guy is hitting on her, and he's like, "Oh, it's so cool that, you're fat and you don't think about it. You just don't care what anyone thinks." And she's like, "Am I supposed to be impressed with this? Am I supposed to be impressed that you would condescend to be attracted to a fat chick? Am I supposed to care what you think?" And I love her so much. I hope she lives to the end. She is currently my favorite character. There is also this family. There's like a dad, a mom. The mom is in a wheelchair. The dad has mental health problems, and they think he might be borderline. And then they have their adopted son. And the dad is having tremendous emotional health problems, but the book actually goes into detail. The mom is afraid she can't leave him because he has told her if she tries to leave him, he will use the fact that she is in a wheelchair against her to prove that she is unfit to care for a child, which is not true. But she has this illness, and it is getting worse, and she's terrified what would happen to her son if she left. And it makes me think about this thing I saw on disability Twitter one time that talked about how women who are disabled often have to choose to stay in abusive relationships because that abusive relationship is the only way to guarantee they get the care they need. And I was not expecting this book to go into detail on something like that, but I am super impressed. I am having a great time. It's fast, it's fun, it's thrilling, it's socially progressive. Amazing. Highly recommend. Hello, it's Anya. I am here to announce to you that I am finished. I have finished Blood Cruise, and it was amazing. It was everything I wanted, and most importantly, it may have cured my reading slump. I read 200 pages in 2 days. I haven't read like that in months. It's fast, it's fun, it's thrilling. I highly recommend it to anybody who is really looking for their feel-good hit of the summer. There's gore, there's true love, there's slutting it up, there's vampires. It really has everything you need for a happy summer vacation. Anyway, I had so much fun. This is my first reading vlog, my first YouTube video, and my very first book I finished in less than a month, in like a year. So hey, I got that going for me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you stick around to see what's coming up. I'm thinking I may do a rant review of Catriona Ward's Nowhere Burning next, but also I have started the Buffalo Hunter. I was holding off on it because I was worried that my reading slump mood would affect my enjoyment of the book, and I really love Stephen Graham Jones, so I really want to go into this in the best possible mood. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again.